Hello, this is Cassie.
This is Mary Mora. I was returning a call.
Okay, perfect. I'm just getting it pulled up here. From what I'm looking at, okay, bear with me. I'm just reading through some notes here. RJ actually had to leave to go to one of his kids' games, so by your nephew and it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1386 square feet, built in 2001.
Yes.
Okay. Let me look a little more at this. Is your nephew still occupying it?
Yes.
Okay. Have just a note, something about we sent you an email because you requested our email. I don't know if you ever got that, but that's.
Well, I think I got it from talking to the same people. They said they wouldn't be able to do it, so I just, But now he called me again, so I wasn't sure if it was the same people.
I don't know. I've got. Yeah, I mean, you would have received it from Titanium Investments, and all of our notes say that we haven't been able to get a hold of you since we sent the email out.
Well, that's weird because they sent me an email, and so I called them, and then with information. Excuse me. And I called them, and they said they were looking into it, that they wouldn't be able to help me right now. So.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody answered the phone that wasn't like. So we have people that work for us that answer phones basically, but they don't really know a whole lot about the real estate side. Like, so for example, our bookkeeper, she will answer the phone sometimes, and she will just take messages for us, but she doesn't know how to. Maybe that's what she.
Yeah. Well, I just let it go because I thought that it was, But then when he called, he said you were speaking to somebody. So I thought, well, maybe it's the same people. Maybe there's something changed or something.
I have it that you had spoke to Anna, and that Garrett and RJ and myself had tried to reach you to see if you got the email and if you were still trying to sell. So I don't know if maybe. Either way, let me look into everything because we are interested. We are buying in Albuquerque, and it seems like we could probably be a good solution for you there. So you say your nephew is still occupying the property. Do you have like a lease with him, or is this just?
No, well, he pays the rent. He pays the payment on the house.
Okay.
Yeah, he makes the payment on the house. So.
Okay, and is he planning to move?
Well, if I'm going to sell it, yeah, he'll have to move. He will be moving.
Okay. I am just looking over some comps here really fast. I feel like this note is wrong. What was your asking price for the house?
Well, I think right now I owe either I think it's 70,000, maybe 80. But I was looking to try to see if I could get an extra 40 or 50,000 on it, just pay it off because it's not paid off. So I was hoping to get enough, so you guys could pay it off and then give me the difference, like 40, 50,000.
So you're winning around 120,000 for the house?
Something like that, yeah.
Okay. And you say everything's working, but I mean, I'm guessing I need to do a little bit of work to the house, probably.
Well, the only thing is when I was renting it out at one time, the people that were there they pretty much damaged the house. They took out all the appliances and everything. So when he moved in, he fixed it up and he put back, but those are his appliances. So it won't have appliances when I sell it. It'll just be the house. Because those are his washing machine, stoves, and all that. Because they took all that. They pretty much cleaned it out.
Okay.
but he fixed it up and put his own stuff in there.
Okay. So everything else you think I'll need, like maybe to just do some like cosmetic updates and things like that? Like paint?
My neighbor was telling me bye.
Oh, no problem. I was like, did you just say I love you? I'm like, I love you too.
I'm so grateful to you. I love you so much.
Like, I'm here for it. Like, I love it. I love people who are all about love. I love your neighbor too, you know, we might be neighbors. No, I'm just kidding. This is a different house. No, I forgot where I was. Okay, so yeah, I might just have to like do like paint and things like that, like normal stuff.
He's even done some painting, and I haven't been there for a bit because I don't, I just kind of let him, that's his home, and he's paying, as long as he's paying for it, and he's keeping it up. But I know, because it's in a gated community.
Yeah.
So they were sending him notices, because I would get the notices that he wasn't cleaning the yard and painting something around the garage. And so they finally sent us a fine for that. And so I told him, I didn't realize they were going to fine you, but from now, I'm going to pay the fine. I told him, but from now on, you got to keep it clean, or else if they fine you, it's your payment. You're going to pay for it.
Right.
So I'm thinking he's keeping it up because I haven't heard anymore.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm just going to include for a little bit of, bear with me just a moment, because I'm going to verify just some numbers of what I think I'll need to do. And I'm pulling, my numbers from multiple resources, and like my previous contractor numbers on like a house that's kind of in this situation, just to make sure that I'm giving you what I think, because I think we can make that work, where we can be in that range. I just want to verify here. I've got 1420 square feet, 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, correct?
Yes,
Okay.
Again. And one of the bathrooms is the full bathroom with a closet in it, and the other one's just a bathtub, shower, regular bathroom. But one of them, the master bedroom, is a full bathroom with a shower and all that, and the closet.
Okay, so you mean the other bathroom is a half bath?
And the one in the master bedroom is a full black bathroom with a closet, and the other one is just a regular bathroom with a
like a hall bathroom?
Yeah.
I got you. So you're saying like a
shower and all that in there. Bathtub and
yeah. So the hall bathroom has an all-in-one, and then the master bathroom has a separate shower and tub. Gotcha.
Right.
Gotcha. Okay, give me just 2 more seconds. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this in here. And do you know when you would be looking to sell this property?
As soon as I could get the offer that I'm looking at, so paying it off, which I think is like 70,000, maybe 80, and then keeping the 50,000 for myself.
Yeah. Here's what I'm thinking that we should do. I think we can make that work, and that would put us at about like 120,000. And would you say that's fair?
Yeah, that would be about right. Right? If you take 80, that's about 50,000 over, something like that. If I do it at 120.
Yeah, and then I think it kind of protects you in that way. I think we can make that number work from what I'm hearing. So I want to tell you a little bit about how our process would go. So what I would do is I'm going to send you a contract, and you can e-sign it, all right? And so I'm going to fill that out. I'm going to get this contract at title, and then I'm going to set up a walkthrough with your nephew so that we can have our contractor go through and assess, and write up for us. So what they're going to do is they're going to write up for us everything that we're going to need to do on the property, okay?
Okay.
And that way we have to have that for 2 reasons. I got to get photos as soon as I can, and maybe if I connect with your nephew, he can get me the photos, right? But that way that my funding guy can look at it and give me a thumbs up, right? As quickly as
Well,
possible.
my nephew might not be able to because he's kind of upset now because I had to raise the rent on him and he got kind of upset. So he's not even really talking to me. So he's not in a good mood. So I doubt that he would. He doesn't even answer my messages anymore. That's why I just want to sell it and let him go his way. You know.
Right, but maybe if I talk to him, he'll be in a better place, because if we're buying it with him there, then we may have to evict him.
Oh yeah.
So
well, I mean, I hope to give him a thing. Like you got to rent somewhere because I'm selling the house. You know.
right. So I may be able to help you kind of navigate that situation, and just tell him, like, hey, we're going to need to walk through the property. We definitely need to speak with you on your aunt's behalf. Like, we're going to work with you on finding a new place to live, etc. And closing at the right time. But if you're not going to be, then that's going to make it hard for us to work with you.
Yeah, and that's kind of rough because then if it doesn't go through and he does move out, then I don't have anybody to pay for the house. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of stuck right there because he is paying for it, but if he leaves, and I don't have anybody to pay for the house, the monthly payments, and that's why I kind of want to sell it now because I don't want to end up in that situation where I've been wanting him to put his name on the account so that if anything happens to me, he can still keep the house, but he hasn't been wanting to do that, or able to do that. So I'm just going to sell it before anything happens.
Well,
I'm already like 70 something, 70, 76, and I don't have much time, and I don't want to have to go when that house is just gone, for nothing.
Yeah.
So for now, I'd like to have something so at least I can fix the house where I'm living now. Fix that up,
Well, okay, yeah, I totally understand, because this is what I do for a living, and so I completely understand where you're coming from. So what I will do with him is tell him, look, like, we're going to purchase the property, and we're open at title. Like, we have to have a walkthrough. We can't close on it without a walkthrough. And what I would do is just confirm with him that, hey, we've cleared title, everything's ready to go. We can close on it and arrange a time for him to move, or tell him we're not going to move forward with the closing and he can stay and you can do what you want. But at the end of the day, we have to be in communication with him. Number one, because we can't spend $120,000 without, being able to walk the property. And two,
and I understand that, and I would absolutely like to walk through the property. I'm just saying that I don't think he'd be willing to cooperate as far as sending you pictures and anything to help you out with stuff.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine. We can have our contractor do that, but for me, I'm gonna try to make a really amicable relationship with him, where I'm gonna say, look, because at the end of the day, yeah, you get taxes raised on you. You have to raise rent. It is what it is. That's the way that it works. He doesn't live in an apartment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's just paying what you have to pay every month. That is what it is. And he may talk to us about, potentially signing a lease or something like that, but I just can't really know that. I want to work with him. I don't want anybody. We're not in the business of, not understanding what people are going through. He lives there, so on and so forth. But yeah, I mean, we're able to close on the property either way and work with him as the occupant at this time. And trust me, we work with people with all kinds of occupant situations. But at the end of the day, we kind of got to know also, if he's mad at you and not talking to you, if he's not going to talk to us, what situation we're getting into there, you know what I'm saying? Because, we're going to end up having to call our attorney and have our attorney deal with it and letting us know how long it's going to take to get him out of the house if he's not going to cooperate.
And that will be a charge to me, right?
No,
To get it.
no, I'm not saying that one way or another. I am saying that it would determine on what we're lined up to expect, right? So what we're going to do is we're just going to go through our due diligence. We're going to talk to him. We're going to tell him, hey, we're planning on closing this in 5 weeks, okay? And we've got title open. We're ready to walk through the property and assess what we're gonna need to do with the property. But here's the situation, and where we might be willing to work with you. He's probably, if he doesn't like your rent price, he's probably not going to like our rent price, because we're purchasing it and we're going to have a higher payment on it than you are, because interest rates are high and stuff right now, right?
Yeah.
So like we're going to have a higher rate on it. But what we'll do here is I will get us contracted. That way we can get a title, because I think like all we need to do with that is make sure you don't have any like outstanding liens other than your taxes. I don't see anything pop up on this, but title is going to be the people to tell us that, right? And then we're going to get prepared to close. If we need to amend something like the closing date, for your nephew's sake, nobody's trying to boot him out of his house, you know what I'm saying? Like, or not give him time, but he's probably not going to like our rent rate, because it won't be like just your payment and plus your taxes and insurance. It's going to be the market rent. Because we don't have a choice, But at the end of the day, I hopefully, and 98% of the time, it works out for everybody, and that would be our goal.
I'm gonna put it all in prayer, and if it's meant to be, it'll be, and if not, I guess he'll probably be so upset he'll move out, and then I won't have a tenant. But we'll see how it goes. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna let you know right now. I think I don't see anything. That's why I'm gonna approach it very carefully and give him a specific date after we clear title.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to upset him. I just want to like, hey, we're going to do an inspection and walk through. And, we're going to stay in touch with you and let you know what's going on. But if he moves out, and you don't have a tenant, we should be able to close on it. I don't foresee anything. If you don't know of anything, you're getting a notice when the community tells you have to paint around the garage. I'm pretty sure you would get notified if there was anything else serious that popped up on title or so on and so forth. So I don't anticipate there being an issue with us closing. I really don't.
Okay, well, we'll go forward and then just see what happens.
Okay.
I'll also see have any other choices. I tried to put his name on there, but I can't get it, and I don't want to lose. And if I'm going to totally lose the house, then I might as well just sell it,
Yeah, and look, I will be really honest with you, Mary. Like, I've been in so many. I mean, I'm sure if you said you're 76, I'm not quite there yet, but I've been in all of these situations, and I honestly, I can't say like any differently than like we really care about the people that we work with. We really do want it to be a win for everybody, and we really will absolutely, do our best by your nephew and making sure that you're in a good position and that he is too. And that way you are able to cash out on your asset and it not be causing issues with him. And it's like you said, at some point, he can't be very upset with you in the fact that like, hey, he doesn't want to put his name on it. He doesn't want to take, things like that. He can't buy it himself. And I understand that. I've been a tenant before. I've been a homeowner. I've been a landlord. I fix and flip. This is what I do, you know? And so potentially this will be able to put him in, you know, a good place as well as you. So we'll take very cautious care of him and everything like that. So
Okay.
can I ask you, I want to verify your email address. If I write this contract up and I send it to you, or are you going to be, I kind of want to verify that you receive it. Is this a number I can call you back on in like 5 minutes?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to write that up, maybe 10 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and write that up, and I'm going to call you right back in 10 minutes to make sure you got it. Because sometimes when we first, through our signing service, when we first write something up, it will go into like the junk mail or the spam mail because you've never seen our email come across before.
Okay.
So I'm going to write that up. I'm going to get it over to you, and then we will be able to, you can get it signed. I can get your nephew's information. And I can like tell you when we're going to reach out to him and talk to him. If you want me to give it a couple of days for you to talk to your sister, that's fine too. But I can open this at title tomorrow morning. And then we can kind of get the process started, and then, you know, I'll go from there.
Okay, well, I'm going to call her here in a minute after we hang up, and maybe she can kind of, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, Mary, is this your cell phone, right, that we're calling on?
Yes,
Okay, I'm going to text you from my cell phone, okay? That way you have my cell phone and you can call me just in case. I have to go take a lockbox off of a house that we sold, and I might be on the road, and that way you can have time to talk to your sister and everything. So, okay, I'm going to text you right now. And Cassi with titanium investments. Okay, my dear. I will talk to you here shortly, and I'll get this written up, okay?
Okay, I got you, Mel.
All right. Thank you. Awesome. We'll talk to you real soon.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Mary. Bye-bye. Oh, that's a good one. I mean, it's a really good one.